Hello, my beautiful viewers. This is day 6 of the 7-day spoken English challenge that we started 1 week ago. Have you watched the previous 5 videos? If you haven't, please go back and watch the previous 5 videos first, complete the previous 5 tasks, then come back and watch this video. Because those activities are also very important. I don't want you to miss those activities. So day 6 activity is you have to describe a vacation or a trip you went to. And if you haven't gone on a trip for a long time, then you can describe some wedding you went to or someone's place. You might have gone to some relative's place or you might have gone to someone's wedding. So if you have gone anywhere for 3-4 days or 5-6 days, you describe everything about that trip or that stay. Okay. So I'm going to describe my vacation. We had gone to Andaman and Nicobar Islands 2 years ago. So I'm going to describe that in this video. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So we had gone to Andaman Nicobar Islands. Me, my husband and my 2 kids. So 4 of us, we went there by flight. So we took a flight and we reached Port Blair Airport. Then we took a hotel and we stayed there. We had gone through Make My Trip. Make My Trip manages trips very nicely. They make your travel plans very good. They made us stay in a hotel and after some rest, they took us for sightseeing. They showed us a beach on the way and then dropped us at the hotel. We ate food and we slept. Next day, they took us to Elephant Beach. Elephant Beach is very famous. There, we did 3 activities. It is very famous for water sports. I did 3 activities there. The first one was snorkeling. Do you understand snorkeling? In snorkeling, you don't go inside the water. So I was on the upper surface of water, but my face, I was looking inside the water with binoculars. So I could see beautiful and colorful fish, roaming around the corals. And the corals were so beautiful. It was like I was in a different world. So as we were going there, I didn't know how deep I had gone. And when we came back, it lasted for about, 5-6 minutes. So when we came back, I said, I want to see more of it. I even fed the fish. I had some, they gave me something to feed the fish with. So I fed the fish with something. So he got me back and I said, I want to keep watching it. He said, heaven doesn't last forever. So yeah, that was my snorkeling activity and I really enjoyed. But before starting that, I was so scared that I thought I would never be able to do that because actually I'm scared of water. But I was able to do it, which was surprising for me. My husband and my children also did snorkeling activity. They also loved it. My children know how to swim, but I didn't know how to swim. So I don't know how I could gather enough courage to go inside the water. So I wasn't inside the sea, but I was floating on the water. But the sea was very deep at that point because you can't see corals in shallow water. It was very deep at that point where I was able to see corals. The second activity that we did was parasailing. Me, my daughter and my son, all of us did parasailing. Do you know about parasailing? In parasailing, there is some rope and there is a machine. They first put you in a boat. You are sitting in a boat. And then when you sit on that seat, they, tie you with a seat and then they just pull it with some rope and you go. You are taken to, I was some 2,000 feet above the sea level and I was able to see that, I was some 1,000 feet above the sea level and I was so high in the sky that I was so scared that if I fall, that I would definitely die if I fall off from here. Then they bring you back very slowly. So yeah, they take you so high in the sky and then they bring you back and they keep you there for 2-3 minutes. So it lasts for 5-6 minutes. That's the activity. And I was constantly asking the person who was supposed to do it that you are sure no, that people don't die in this. He said, no, ma'am, why are you saying those things? Because I was actually scared to death. So yeah, I was constantly asking him that. And then I got back and then I was finally so happy and relieved that I did that activity. And I was so happy that I didn't die. But up there, when I was up there in the sky, I was feeling quite scared and I wasn't enjoying it. So, so many times I feel that people do adventure activities not for fun, They don't enjoy themselves. They just do it because they want to show other people that, yes, I can do this because I'm not scared. I'm not a coward. I can do this activity and I can show people that I am so courageous. So I think many of these activities are done just for show off, because the point of doing an activity is actually to have fun. I think if you are not having fun, there is no point doing such activities. And I won't lie that I wasn't enjoying in that ride. I was also thinking that, will I be able to do this activity? If I am, then I'm brave enough. If I'm not able to do it, then I'm not brave enough. So that is what I was also thinking. And the third activity was a black eye ride. That was a kind of a, you must have heard of banana ride. So me and my husband, both of us, two people do that ride together. I thought that ride would be safe, but they just made us hold two handles and nothing else was there for support. We were tied to the boat by a rope. Boat was just pulling us. We were just holding two handles, and they tied us to a boat with a rope, and the boat was just pulling us so fast. And I was constantly screaming that I want to go back, I want to go back. But this man, he took us so deep in water, and I was scared that I would fall any moment. Actually, both of us were scared. I was constantly struggling, and I was constantly screaming that I wanted to go back, but they never listened to us. They took the full round, and then they, left us at the beach. And at that time, I was relieved that I am alive. And I promised myself that I would never take this kind of a ride. So these were the three activities. I did enjoy snorkeling, but I didn't enjoy the other two rides. Yeah. So apart from those activities, we saw Cellular Jail. You might have heard of it. Cellular Jail is a place where so many freedom fighters were kept. It was so heart-touching to see. That these freedom fighters went through so much of pain. They were kept there for so many years, and they couldn't have escaped it because there was no way. There was only water around. There was only water, nothing else. They couldn't have escaped that place. Yeah, apart from that, we saw so many beaches. Radhanagar beach was so beautiful. It is the number one beach in Asia. It is sixth most beautiful beach in the world, as well as Asia's most beautiful beach. At Havelock Island, we saw Radhanagar beach, which is so beautiful. And Radhanagar beach is also famous for professional photo shoot. So many couples and honeymoon couples, they come here for professional photo shoot. We also got a photo shoot done. So this was a professional photo shoot. We got solo pictures clicked. We posed as a couple and we posed as a family. There were such beautiful pictures, and that was arranged by Make My Trip. And then next day we saw Lakshmanpur Beach. That was the most beautiful beach I had ever seen. And we had watched the sunset. Watching sunset on that beach was really, really amazing. Radhanagar beach was the most beautiful one, but we couldn't enjoy that much because our whole focus was on the photo shoot. What we would wear, how we would pose. We were constantly thinking about that. But on this beach, we thoroughly enjoyed. We really enjoyed Lakshmanpur Beach. All the beaches were very beautiful. Next day, we saw Sitanagar Beach. So yeah, we really enjoyed this stay in Andaman Nicobar Islands, and Andaman Nicobar Islands are actually beautiful. We saw a museum also in which they had kept ancient remains of tribes that used to live in these forests. And overall, the MMT managed it so well that we really enjoyed this trip. We had clicked so many pictures, and there are so many memories which are there. So yeah, I also want you to describe an amazing trip, whether it was a wedding at someone's place, whether it was outside, or you went to some temple or a religious place, anywhere. If you went anywhere, you have to describe that trip in as much detail as possible. And you can describe 2-3 trips also. So yeah, this was day 6 activity. You have to tell me in the comments that what you feel about these activities that I did there, these water sports activities. With this, I have completed my day 6 activity and I'm really happy about it. I want you to complete day 6 activity as soon as possible and write in the comments that you completed day 6 activity. I will be waiting for your comments and I want to know what kind of trip you took. Okay. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and tell me in the comments what you think about this video, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I see you in day 7 video very soon. Till then, goodbye. Take care.